Hi, I'm JilMac, short for Jil MacMenamin. I've been an instructor at the Community College of Vermont since 1985. And originally I taught on ground, but now I'm teaching mostly online. So I'm going to tell you about some of my passions and some of the things that I'm looking for with this united voice by having a union. But those may not be things that you're excited about, but you can bring to the table things that you're excited about. I'm just sharing with you mine. So I'm voting for the union, and I have two basic reasons. One is salaries, and the other is to teach and support our students with a united voice. Now, under salaries, basically we are the cheapest faculty in the Vermont State College system. Other colleges have asked if they can have a CC faculty come to their campus to teach their courses because we're cheaper than hiring more adjunct faculty for their college. Other colleges have classes listed but send their students to CCV courses, again because it's cheaper than hiring adjunct faculty at their school. It is being implied that if faculty are being paid a living wage, the cost of education is going to go up, when there was no mention of costs going up when the CCV was building new buildings, or when staff was having benefits added over and over again, or costs for long-term leases of buildings and purchase of buildings, heating, maintaining, power maintenance of the physical classrooms, the computer labs, and the resource rooms. For teaching and supporting our students, I have tried to do this myself. I've tried working with the curriculum committee. I've tried filling out every survey CCV has sent out. I've tried talking with directors, coordinators, fellow faculty, and advisors. I've asked students to add comments to class evaluations. I've added questions myself to class evaluations for students to comment on. I've tried to do this myself. When I started teaching at CCV, I was the only computer instructor. They only had a single computer in the offices back in 1985, and as they learned systems, my voice mattered. We were told we were faculty, not adjunct faculty. But as CCV got larger and larger, my voice got smaller and smaller. And I really need to be part of a united voice. I've tried working with the curriculum committee, and since 2012, last 5 years, I've been on the technology committee. Last year, we identified the need for online support for students beyond English and math. And many of our students outside of Burlington, Winooski area, and Montpelier area have very limited support with few hours at learning centers. And you can find all of this on this website, Discover Resources at Learning Centers. But if you're not in one of the major classes or major campuses, you have maybe a few hours a week. The learning centers have no resource times on Fridays, Saturdays, or Sundays, or after 6 p.m. We've surveyed faculties in our discipline. Mine happens to be CIS. Faculty were overwhelmingly voted that we need online support for both online and on-ground students. A small pilot was done at the Winooski Center for on-ground, which was very successful, but it was dropped because it would cost too much. I feel that if I had a united voice, I could get some of the ideas that I want for teaching incorporated, and not just what the administrators want. I was never told the idea was dropped, and when I inquired about it, I was told it just costs too much. How can support cost more than a new building, more than staff benefits, more than classrooms, computer labs, and resource rooms? What are they comparing too much to? I feel that if I was part of a united voice asking these questions, I would have much better chance to get them incorporated. I can't be the only faculty that has been brushed aside. I can't be the only faculty of a discipline that works hard in a committee, surveying, creating presentations to convince my college its students deserve more. My ideas are important enough that my voice be heard and acknowledged, and I need to be part of a united voice. 1/3 of all the classes at CCV are online, and more than half of our students are first generation. Now, even if your class isn't an online class, it could be preceded by an online class, or it could follow an online class. Or students taking online classes may be learning skills that they need in college, but they might not be learning as much as they possibly could. They might not be learning as fast as they could, because they need to learn fast in today's society. First generation students don't know to ask for support, and that's been well documented. Support is not expanded to meet the needs. Faculty are expected to supply this support. Maybe not, they say so, but if a student can't keep up, it's the faculty's fault. When a student grade a faculty and or a course poorly, that faculty member is not invited back. I need to be part of a united voice. When our students see us working as a whole, it will give them strength. We are more than faculty, we are also role models. We are working proof that a degree is important, that the classes that we work at and learn and in turn teach make a difference in our students' lives. I need a united voice behind me to negotiate. Otherwise, my work, my sweat, my late hours don't count, and I am ready for a union. What I need you to do, if you have felt these needs or similar needs, that a salary needs to reflect our work with our students, that a voice is respected, mine happens to be support, but yours could be some other important issue, that we are more than faculty, we are mentors. Please sign the petition. I've sent you an email address. I've sent you in this email links to where it is to click here, and then after you sign the petition, please verify that you got the email. The vote is coming soon, within a week or so. The ballots are not that straightforward. In an upcoming video, we will be explaining how to vote. Now, the vote being complicated has nothing to do with CCV, it has to do with state laws. But it really, might be a little bit confusing. And it's really important that you vote. So contact me if you have any questions. This is JilMac with 802-254-8628, or email me at jill@jilmac.com. So there's a link to this PowerPoint, and the references will point out that on the ccv.edu webpage, Learn About CCV are some of the statistics that I quoted you, as well as out on ccv.edu, Learn About CCV, all the facts, that almost 1/3 of classes taken by CCV students are online. And then there's this wonderful article that was published last year in Vermont Digger about a former CCV instructor who had earned her doctorate from Columbia, Jennifer Burton. And she says it so elegantly why it's important that we have a living wage being CCV faculty. So thank you very much for your time, and I look forward to hearing from you, and I will be contacting some of you, and please vote.